Let's play.
Hello everyone and welcome back to SimCity Starter. Radio here, and we are in Norwich Hills, and today we're going to go over a problem that we were having last episode, and that is we are not making enough plastic fast enough to keep up with the production of oil that we have. So in order to combat this, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build another oil refinery. And I've been looking around the entire map, and obviously we're low on space for this building, which is fairly sizable, so I've decided what I think will be best is if we come over here, we have an area to put another one of these. Now, we do have oil underneath, but my thinking here is, my logic, if we can call it that, is by the time we run out of oil from these areas, we can actually move. We'll need only one oil well here, and we'll only need one refinery, which will probably go in this area or over here when this oil is dry. So for now, let's go ahead and let's go into our drilling. We're going to grab another oil refinery, and we're going to put it right down here so we can make more plastic, because we simply we need it. We need to be able to do that in order to make the money we need, and not have the oil stoppages that we're running into right now. So this is going to be a slightly problematic, I think, because if you look toward the top of that building, you see the one square, and on this building we have, well, here we have 1, 2, 3. We're not going to be able to do that with our refinery. We're only going to be able to get a couple, and I'm just kind of hoping that'll be enough. If I go in here into the edit menu, yeah, we've already reached our limit, so it's not going to tell me where I can put additional refinery houses or whatever they may be called. But we're going to try this for now to the tune of 73,000. And if it doesn't work, what do we always do? We'll just bulldoze and start again. So let's put that down. And let's go ahead and immediately put down at least a couple. And what are these called? Plastic polymerizers. That's right. I struggled with that last episode to call them what they were actually called. So let's put down, oh, we can get, well, this is working now. We can put 2 there and 1 there. Oh, I don't have enough money. Well, that's okay. So let's let the game go. Do I have enough to put at least another delivery truck? Now, actually, we don't need delivery trucks for these because we're selling these on the market. And that's going to be the job of our trade depot. Actually, this trade depot. This is the depot that has the plastics, which are not being sold fast enough, it would seem. If we go into manage the global market, we are, why does it say, now why on earth export? Now I thought for sure, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I thought for sure that I had clicked export our plastics, because we're not going to use them locally. We have no need for them. So if we hit OK on this, this will probably solve some serious problems. Especially financially. Well, we can probably watch this number go up a great deal, because right now all we're making are coal money. We just made a plastic sale already. That's how fast that happened. Good lord. And then full storage. So you see, we are just not producing enough oil. But now that we've got a second plastic, or an oil refinery, plastic making plant, look at that. We got ourselves dug too greedily and too deep, which is a nice reference to the Lord of the Rings. We got ourselves an achievement. We're digging so much. And that's kind of what I want in this town, as strange as that sounds. I'm actually not an environmentalist in real life, but I am for making sure that you use what you take. Here we're just taking and selling for profit. It's just a game. And sometimes it's good to play outside of your personality a little bit. So we've got lots of coal going on here because we had upgraded our coal mine here to really suck some coal. And what's he asking for here? What do we got? We could make a metals HQ. You know, let's do that. I want to try to get into the other HQs. Not right this second, but soon, hopefully. But how are we doing? Boy, we're already, look at that. One small mouse click, and we went from only making 32,000 a month to 150 so far a month, which is great news. And we still oil production is just not quite fast enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to edit this. And I am going to bulldoze our freight truck garage because we don't need it. I'm going to watch this for a second because I'm pretty certain. I'm almost 100% certain. Well, no, because we would need trucks to take... Yeah, we need our trucks to take the plastics to our trade depots. So they are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Sickness. Oh, yes, yes. We might have to check on our health here shortly to see, because we have a lot of industry going on, lots of pollution, which is common when you have a town like this. So we have only one delivery truck here and two here. Let's add one more to up the speed, hopefully. And you know what? Let's put down a sign, even though this building may be temporary. I like signs. And what else we got in here? The fuel distillation unit, which we're not going to worry. Right now we're just delving into plastics. That is our goal, is just plastics. And did I just see we had a water problem over here? Let's go back to our main. Oh boy, okay, quick pause. When I see a bunch of yellow, I usually quickly like to pause the game because I want to handle it before it gets away from me. Sewage. We're having a sewage issue yet again. And you know why that is? Because we've added these monstrous... look at the size of those globs of goo, and we all know what that is. Those are coming from these buildings. So we certainly need to go in here. Let's edit. Let's add another one of these. Hopefully one should be enough. You know what? We're going to put down two, because if you see, that didn't quite take care of all of our problem. And we can't... Oh, that's on top of the road. That's a shame. Let's go right there then. Now that'll certainly solve our sewage issue. Let's go back here. Do we have a water issue? We definitely do. Let's get in here, and we need just basic water pumps. We do not need filtration pumps because we're handling and sanitizing our sewage. Sewage comes down the pipes, which you can't see. Oh, look, pollution. Sewage comes down the pipe. It gets handled here, and as I've explained before, it'll replenish this water table, and it is now clean water. You can see there's no pollution, whereas there's brown, yucky pollution here. Absolutely none here. So let's take basic water pumps. And let's add one here. And let's wait for a second. That's fine for now. Pardon me, I'm a touch stuffy today. I don't know why that would be. I generally do not ever get sick. Trash. Power shortage. Are we having power issues? Wow, we are. Okay, we have all kinds of... You know, I added these giant buildings and not paying... What do I guys... I tell you all the time, check your power... Check your utilities, and I didn't. That's my own fault. So now let's see, what would we like to use? We can use a turbine generator or just a conventional. The oil burn rate is 12,000 a day. This is 36,000 a day. So this burns less, produces the same amount, has less air pollution, but it costs twice as much to operate. I would rather have the operation cost than the triple amount of oil, because our oil is what produces money in this town. Our oil turns to plastic now. So let's put down a what is this? A combustion turbine generator. Let's put down one of these. And you can only get a couple of these, and I don't like to build on top first for whatever reason. And I knew that we were going to run into issues where I placed this, but that's okay. So let's go here, and that should probably take, as I thought, that produces a lot of juice. So let's go back in and let's run the game. And probably the water power or the water issue you were seeing was because we weren't getting power to our water. Perhaps, maybe not. But now this is up and running. Everything is fine. We're going to have zero water issues in just a second because we have, oh hey, 15,000 residents. Now we need to make a tough choice. We need to make a tough choice because, let me see. We're going to upgrade. Hooray, fireworks. The crowd goes wild. We're going to pretend they're here to celebrate the fact that we've reached 15,000 citizens. Got a lot of Sims going on here. Low land values. You guys. Alright, so, quick pause again. I think what I'm going to do is actually the Department of Finance. I thought about the Department of Education so we could get a high school going on, but my goal now we're going to be wrapping this city up shortly. Not permanently, but I want to get over to Clearwater and start building our university town. I'm really excited about that. So we could go with the Department of Education, but I'm going to use that over there. And as soon as we get our first upgrade in Clearwater, it'll be a Department of Education. At which point we can come back here if we'd like, place a high school, maybe a community college. But I'm going to keep most of the college and university, and just schooling and education in general is going to be in Clearwater because that's what it's for. Tourism, clearly we don't need here. Transportation, we're not going to need. There's an argument to be made for safety. There really is. But for now, I think our best bet, honestly, is finance, which goes off. We can put it here. I think that looks wonky. Almost everybody I know puts it at the back of the building. Bam. Now we have a Department of Finance. And the very first thing I'm going to do is go in here and adjust our taxes. Now you can see we can adjust our taxes individually, which is what I want. Crank these to 12. And that helps a little bit. I mean, it doesn't help a ton, but hey, every little bit counts. Now, these have to go to 10. Now, we don't have any high wealth sims yet, but that's okay. We may or may not in this town, but to be safe, take them down to 10. Remember, the golden rule, 12, 11, 10, that's for safe, stable money. It doesn't encourage growth, but it doesn't discourage growth. To encourage growth, we think would have to go all the way down to 8. 8, 7, 6, if I'm not mistaken. I have a tip on that. You can look that up, or I'll be posting it soon and you can look it up. But just remember, 12, 11, 10 is really what you're after. So let's get back here. Let's play the game. These, man, no shoppers. These buildings, no matter what, do not want to stay. Let's just delete everything over here. And let's see what happens. And look at that traffic. That is awful. It really is not good at all. Now, why did they build in the exact same spots? Do I have a gap here or something? It's kind of irritating. Well, you know, I might not have enough room for another large building here. Not that it matters, because they keep going under anyway and frustrating me. I will have to continue to look at that. How are we doing over here? This commercial's probably doing great. Yeah, look at them. They're very happy. Look, everybody from my lovely brownstones are coming over here, and they're shopping here. And I don't know if it's because these are medium wealth, and we need more medium wealth shoppers. I don't know. I may have to connect this right here so I can kind of alleviate some additional traffic. Of course, that's going to do the same thing we have over here, which is too many intersections in a small area. I'm going to look into that. You probably want the same old thing as always, don't you? How many times do I have to tell you no? It really actually kind of gets a little irritating. We may turn those off. It is fun at first to kind of do some of the little mini missions and all that stuff, but it after a while can be a little bothersome. This one wants us to plop a garbage dump or add a dump zone. We are doing fine. We have zero need for it. But it's free. And to get the achievement, let's just put it down. And boom. Ta-da! So, it's not hurting anything because it's tucked back in this corner. We're not producing enough trash. How are we doing on trash anyway, though? I think we're doing just fine. What is this? Oh, it's because I can put the mayor's house. I'm not worried about that right now. Where was I? Trash. It is early in the day. And we're collecting like crazy. So I don't think we have trash issues. I really don't. I think we have enough free-moving traffic. And we've got two garbage cans. We have two garbage trucks, as you can see, rolling down the streets. And they're able to get in and out quickly and do their thing. I love seeing the cars and trucks go in the parking lots because we can't ourselves with the roads. I love to see them actually go in to the parking lot of a building. Just one of those little things of the game that makes me happy. So I think we're going to be okay. If we're not, maybe I will add another truck. But how are we doing? Over here, we're looking good. Look at this. And you can actually tell. See that? How it fills up? I love that. I love that about this game, that even the wells will fill up. But these are pumping. We're not having any shortages. And, oh, you know, it is getting late. No, they'll run all day. Back and forth. I'm going from oil to trash, oil to trash. They will run all day and night. I might just simply add a truck to kind of make it easier. We do have 15,000 people. 3 trucks might not be a bad idea. Well, see, now they're getting close already. It's only 7 o'clock. And they're only, 800 away? Now they're, 800. What was 800? No, it's 300. I think we're okay. Alright, focusing back on this, we have a production rate of 4,800 crates a day. They have one of 72. Now, how are you producing more than these guys? And they have more plastic polymerizers. Boy, say that 3 times fast. Say it at all, as a matter of fact. And I'm sure you're all saying it and putting me to shame, but that's okay. How are we doing for coal over here? Everything's going... We're full on this. But they keep taking the oil, and it's not being a problem now, and that's what we care about. We're producing enough plastics that we're not backing up. Oh, and just as I say that, we back up, of course. Boy, boy, oh boy. We are just producing so much now. I wonder if it's third shift and it's slowing down. Who knows? Well, look at that. It's empty again. We're pumping. No, we're not pumping again. That's full. How many trucks do I have? Just the 2? I don't know that more trucks would help, to be honest with you, because they're simply going from here to here anyway. And once this fills up, it fills up. And see how fast that we just simply need more oil storage. Or actually, well, that might not even fix the problem. We need more production. But I don't know that we're going to get it. We might... I don't have room for another one of these anywhere, do I? Oh, I do. Well, why the heck didn't I put that down? The hell's wrong with me? Alright, so now we have 4 and 4. We will be producing plastic. Look at the amount of people that go to work there. Wow. That's good. We've got a growing economy. And look at the money rolling in. We are now, look at that. We are up to a $500,000 monthly profit. Give or take. But we are just shipping out plastic and coal left and right. And we're going to look at putting in that metals HQ just as they had asked very shortly. But before we do that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this game time-lapse. We're going to save up about 1.2 mil because I want to keep a couple $100,000 in the bank for Norwich Hills just in case. And then I'm going to gift that money to our region next door, Clearwater. You can see that it's completely empty, nothing going on, just a little nub of a road and a train track. And I'm going to show you how to gift that money if you don't know already, but this is the starter series, so we go over the basics. And we're moving on with the advanced stuff. So I'm going to show you how to do that shortly. But in the meantime, we're going to let this game run. We're going to build up the money, which probably won't take too terribly long. And we'll be back in a minute. Alright, and there you have it, 1.2 million. I'm going to go in here real quick and make sure. I saw some things popping up. What do we want here? Oh, these buildings are horrible. Oh, you know, I can't believe I haven't done this. And I'm sure that I've explained this before, that you know what? It might have been when we replaced this. Go in here, put down the fire bell. It's going to really increase the response time. It doubles the response time of your fire trucks. I can't believe I hadn't done that before. So a couple of quick button-up things. These buildings are just going to continue to be a problem. I know what the problem is. It's because these are in a higher wealth area than we have shoppers here, I think. The medium wealth are not coming over here to shop. They're coming right here. I might have to, actually, now that I just placed that bell, I may have to move this because I think that is contributing to, if we can go to the land value, see, the things that the nice buildings we have placed have created a nice medium wealth land value. These people aren't going to shop right here. They're going to shop over here. So I might have to move this building. It's right on the border. Either that, or we might just have to simply move the commerce and turn this into more residential and put some commerce. As much as I don't like to do it, maybe we'll put it right on that road. We'll look into that later on, though, because right now we are going to make sure that everything is good. We're going to do a quick once-over. We've got... Well, we have police issues. Now, I see 4 criminals out and about, but we're having 0 crimes a day. We have criminals at large, but we aren't having any crimes, which tells me that our police are doing their job. Oh boy, that's the problem right there. Okay, so let's go in here. And Henry's going to run around the house, and we're going to put down another jail cell. And I'm going to put one right there is fine. And that has increased our, Henry agrees, that has increased our limit now to 25. So that'll take care of our crime problem. At least I think it shall. Extinguish more fires. Yep, okay, that helped out by just putting that bell on there. So now, all this is aside. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to our region view. We're going to go and we're going to click on Clearwater. And we're going to claim it. This is for us. I claim Clearwater in the name of YouTube. So here we are in Clearwater, and what we have to do is take a little bit of road, and we actually have to connect this road in order for the city to actually be connected to the region. This is how I guess essentially this is how you get the game live. So we've done that. This is now connected, and we can see that here. We've drawn a road, we've connected, so we can go ahead and pause the game if you want. We're going to go back to our region view, and it's a little bit of bouncing back and forth. We're going to go back into Norwich Hills. So let's click on Norwich Hills, and now we can, well, look, we're visiting ourselves. That's lovely. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, and this is pretty simple. We're going to go to region view yet again, because what we need to do is click on, boy, I keep spinning the wrong way. We're going to click on Clearwater, and all the way down here on the right hand side is gifting. So if we click the gifting tab, we can see this is our money. We have a giant pile of money growing in the middle of our city, and we're going to take some of this money and we're going to send it over there. Now, we unfortunately can't type in the amount of money we want to send. You could actually, and you can also send other resources if you'd like. What we can do though is if we just hit max, and we've got 1.3, just take it back to 1 million. That should be faster than clicking all the way up to 1 million. So I'm going to send a nice cool million over there, and we're going to hit send gift. And now we can see the animation tells us it's going over there. Our money has quickly disappeared, and we should get a little notification right up top that says that our money is delivered. There it is. I just had to speed the game up. So now we've got our money sent over to Clearwater. So now we're going to go ahead and load Clearwater. And now that we're back here, all we have to do is sit and be patient for a couple of minutes, and then we'll see the money will come in, and we can go ahead and start building. I'm going to go ahead and speed the game up again to cheetah speed, make that happen a little faster, and then in just a second we should have a million simoleons to work with, and we can start building Clearwater. There it is. That didn't take long at all. So that's how easy it is to send money back and forth. It's really quite simple. There was a bug in the game at one point that was troublesome with sending money. I haven't encountered it in a long time. Actually, I never encountered it because I wasn't sending money back when the bug was active. But I haven't had any problems lately with it, so it's just that easy. That's going to do it for this episode, though. This is going to wrap it up. I don't want to get into, it's a little teaser. I don't want to get into building Clearwater just yet. We've got about 20 feet of road, and we're going to try something out soon. We're going to work on building our university. I have some ideas. I haven't put anything concrete yet. I'm thinking maybe the university over here, some residential and commerce over here, but nothing's in stone. If there's something that you would like to see, please do me a favor. Leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what it is that you would like to see. Let me know how I'm doing. And don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. And we're going to go ahead and see you next time for another episode of SimCity Starter.